What's the one thing that your optometrist doesn't want you to know about? The fact that you do not need glasses. That's right, you may have been told that you need glasses, but that's actually a lie. There are mental, emotional, physical, and even spiritual reasons why you may not be seeing, and I'm here to tell you that that can be healed. If you want to learn more, read the comments.
Y'all do not look at my hair, okay? Because I slept on these things when it was damp and it hasn't fallen. Oh my god. My dad went to get me coffee this morning and they gave it to him for free. And I was like, hello, birthday month. The Microsoft bonk is so appropriate. I just feel like the no one cares with the Microsoft bonk is like falling into kazoo brand territory of our intros. Also, if y'all know how much I love TV shows and movies and stuff, I feel like I don't know, I really enjoy that. Hello, how is everyone? Am I muted? Am I echoing? I am in a virtual cam in StreamYard from Ecamm so I can do stuff like this. And I can do stuff like having chalked Pikachu on the board and liar pants. So we don't have to see the thumbs down. Hell yeah. It's your 20th wedding anniversary today. That's awesome. Do I have an appropriate congratulatory song? I don't know. Moving on up? Well, we're moving on now to the sky. To be in the sky. Let me just see if that sounded bad, because if it does, we're not playing the sound to the soundboard. It was bad. I don't know why. I do not know why. Let me play it over here. Please hold. I'm doing it, and I'm gonna do it through StreamYard. Of course, StreamYard's being an asshole. Add music. We're listening to it. Moving on up. Where is it? Choose your character. Crash and burn. Let's see. Hold on. Please hold. Funeral march. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Where is it? Oh my god, Paramuseum brain. That's not it. Sorry, I tried to play it. I'm trying to find it. I'm just discombobulated today, okay? I'm discombobulated. Happy anniversary anyways. 20 years in the blink of an eye. That's awesome. Don't play the kazoo. I will not, Glocka. It's your 20th anniversary on the day that Aaron's episode drops on the Dream. Congratulations. It was bad though. I listened to it. It was bad. Let me see if it's this. Let me see if it's... Can I play it again? I'm going to do this again. Automatically. Okay, let me try this. Hold on, let me try this. Well, we're moving on now to the side, to the deluxe apartments in the sky. What? What was bad? Huh? It was good. No, the song was bad. I'm stamping my foot. Yes! We got it. No. The song, like the controls in StreamYard are preventing me from living my best life, if that makes sense. So now it sounds fine because we took off the noise cancellation, the auto volume adjustment, the background echoing shit. We've done it all. So we're good to go. We're good to be free here on my channel. So if you don't know, Samantha Lotus has since kind of gotten a storm of opinions on her page because she thinks that you can control your eyesight by healing yourself emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally, etc., etc., etc. So if you missed the intro, I'll play it again. Let me go over here. Oh, we're still in this background. How is this possible? Also, to be perfectly honest with everyone, my MRI results came back. No sign of endometriosis, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk to the doctor. I still have my surgery scheduled, so sometimes it is the case where you nothing shows up on the scan, and they still have to. It's still there, so we have no idea. But I'm not Jesse Lee Ward. I'm gonna be fucking honest with everybody. Okay, video file, desktop, downloads, video.
What's the one thing that your optometrist doesn't want you to know about? The fact that you do not need glasses. That's right, you may have been told that you need glasses, but that's actually a lie. There are mental, emotional, physical, and even spiritual reasons why you may not be seeing, and I'm here to tell you that that can be healed. If you want to learn more...
There's an echo. No! Hold on. Can you hear me now? Hold on. Perfect. Let's try this again. We'll back it up.
What's the one thing that your optometrist doesn't want you to know about?
Why is there an echo? Everything's muted. This is in here. Why is there an echo? Why is there an echo? Hold on. Let me turn...
The fact that you do not need glasses. That's right, you may have been told that you need glasses, but that's actually a lie. There are mental, emotional, physical, and even spiritual reasons why you may not be seeing, and I'm here to tell you that that can be healed. If you want to learn more, read the comments.
Oh, StreamYard, you're ruining my life. Yeah, so here's what she said in, we're just gonna go to her. We're just gonna go to her Facebook page. Have I really planned this out? No, I have not. Are we just going to snoopity snoop as we do? Yes, we are. I'm gonna try to stream twice today because I'm stressed out about my life. Except I do have to go to the doctor this afternoon. House and Habit was taken down. I didn't expect that. Okay. Samantha Lotus. Here we go. Share screen. Remove. Remove from studio. Present. Share screen. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hopefully do something like this. My corneas are wonky. My eyeballs are the wrong shape. I'm fucking helpless without my glasses. I believe it. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's got 27.7 thousand followers. She's in doTERRA, from what I understand. And she's telling people that you can heal your eyesight with your thoughts. Can I zoom in? Here's what this says. Cancel culture, mob mentality. I guess that's us. Let me make this bigger. Of course. Of course. Oh, she had a hella long caption too. I'll just be over here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Cancel culture, mob mentality on. Oh. I'm trying to see if I can make this better size for y'all. There. That kind of works. Cancel culture and mob mentality on getting canceled. What? Well, that escalated quickly, and the comments have been turned off. So, well, you know what?
Can y'all hear this voice appropriately? Because if you can't, I'm not going to use it. Let me know. If it sounds like Baby Snark, we're gonna do it. I think it's fine. Okay, cancel culture and mob mentality on getting cancelled. Isn't the period supposed to be on the inside of the quotation marks, or am I way wrong? Beth, hello! A TikToker purchased... Sorry, let me make this bigger because, like, what am I doing? I think Baby Snark is, like, kind of beach Baby Snark today. Well, that escalated quickly. A TikToker purchased my masterclass under a fake name, recorded the entire thing, and shared it publicly on her platform with her twisted and malicious commentary instead of my original audio. My masterclass was aimed to help people improve their vision and insight. Oh, their feelies on the inside, okay. By holistic means, and want to share this gift with anyone who wishes to receive it, backed by 20 plus scientific articles and peer-reviewed studies linked in the class. She went from getting 2,000 views on her videos, all videos tearing other people down, to having well over 2.5 million views on this video of me. Dun dun dun! With her deception and tag team with a highly unprofessional TikTok doctor who together paint me as a danger to humanity, a scam artist, a grifter, and whatever else. Okay. And the hate mail came flooding in from every single angle in every single way, right down to legal and unaliving threats by the thousands. Every platform in which you can contact me, review me, or connect with me has been bombarded without basis or merit, in typical mob mentality form. They've even gone to the lengths of digging up photos from 2011 to paint me in a negative light. What happened in 2011? Does anyone know? Because I certainly do not. Okay, exit this. What is happening? What is happening? I lost my window. Camera effects. Bring auto front. Where's my window? Comments and reactions. Program? No. Where am I? I can't see me. That's okay. On one hand, it's an intensity of negative energy I've never experienced, which my nervous system and energetic field certainly feels. On the other hand, I know that this is the time we live in, and cancel culture mob mentality aiming to bring accountability. The issue is their delusion. What? I imagine they probably think they're doing a good thing. Well, what? I have compassion for them. Oh, are you going to pray for us too? What? As I let this process through me, I reflect on what's here for me, how this is happening through me, as me. I'll save the lessons and golden nuggets for another post. And what I will say is that I am grateful. This isn't something I would have wanted, and yet I trust it's what I needed, and it only can make me even stronger. What? I know my intentions to empower truth seekers with the teachings of self-healing and sovereignty are pure and good. But are they twisty, and do they actually have results? Because I think not. I also know it's a major threat to the darkness of the Matrix. Huh? The Matrix? The Matrix? I also know it's a major threat to the darkness of the Matrix and the illusion it seeks to create by distorting the light. The Matrix was a movie. The Matrix was a movie. The Matrix was a fictional movie. The Matrix was a movie. I hate to have to say it, but I'm going to say it. The Matrix was a movie. What a wild, weird, and wonderful time to be alive. What? That's not gaslighting at all. Oh, these are hella long.
Hello. We are going to have a conversation.
Oops. Hold on. Sorry.
Hello. We are going to have a conversation about breaking out of boxes. All right, convo about breaking out of boxes. Hey, everyone jumping in. Hi there. Hey. Good to see you. Good to be here. Conversation about breaking out of boxes. One of the things to know in the journey of awakening, in the journey of reclaiming who you really are, in the journey of stepping into your power, it truly is a journey of breaking out of boxes, otherwise known as deconditioning. We live in a world, in a matrix that has deep conditioning, right? Maybe send a little emoji if you know.
I hate to say this. I hate to have to say this. Did I think in 2023 I was going to have to say this so many times? YouTube, I'm trying to debunk this. YouTube, I'm not promoting The Matrix. The Matrix is a movie. If you don't understand why I'm saying The Matrix is a movie because you understand The Matrix is a movie, it's because there's a group of people who believe that there is a metaphorical matrix that people are plugged into and that we are being mind controlled against our will, and that you have to break out of the matrix, the metaphorical one. Take the whichever pill Morpheus showed us. I should have grabbed that clip and escape and start thinking outside of Big Pharma's box, outside of whatever. What? Do we need a red alert? I feel like we need a red alert. I don't have my mics are in the other room. Oh, what? My cat said no, leave boxes alone. Play.
What I'm talking about, hit the reaction there. If you know what I'm talking about when I say conditioning, a lot of boxes. And as we awaken, it's not so much about redefining who we are or finding this thing or making it up. It's more so about breaking free of all of the parts of us that were put on us, all of the contortions, all of the boxes that we were squeezed into. The path of becoming who you really are is so much about letting go of who you aren't, letting go of who you have been programmed to be, letting go of who you've believed or accepted that you were based on what your mom said, or based on what your school teacher said, or based on what your society said, or based on what you are meant to be, based on your sex or your age or your race or whatever it might be. And all of that's really bullshit. Right? We live in a world.
Is it bullshit, or is there psychological understanding about the impacts of people and society and experience on how we see ourselves and also on how our brain actually works? Because it has an actual impact. Oh, you don't know anything, DC? Listen, no, I do not. I don't have the experience to. I don't have the ability, the licensure to be able to give advice. I'm just saying, as someone who reads stuff, it does have an impact. It does. How do you move past that? So cultural tradition is bullshit. Apparently, Tash. Apparently.
World with so much bullshit conditioning, so much oppression when it comes to really the stifling of the human spirit.
Listen, and I don't necessarily agree with this idea that people cannot acknowledge the oppression of others if they are one. And maybe I'm gonna get canceled for this. There is a lot you can do to help grow your ability to empathize and or advocate for another group of people, because you learn from like historical documents or you talk to people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm not sure I agree with her talking about oppression in this specific case, because what oppression is she talking about, and does she acknowledge the actual oppression of people groups that are currently going on today? I don't know. I keep pausing her, so maybe she's going to say that. Maybe she is going to say that. Who knows? Yes. Unfortunately, we played it twice. Oh, although if you did miss the fun Disney intro, I'm adding that as my like do 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 do. No one cares, as like kind of a humility thing for me. Like no one cares about my videos, and also maybe no one cares about the fuckery going on in multi-level marketing. But it's just kind of like I don't know, it makes me smile. Thank you. Also, like the pairing of Disney with the Windows error. It just feels good. You know, kind of like the kazoo. I forgot to play the kazoo intro. Dang it. It's okay. We're doing it for every single one now. So I love the intro. It's hilarious. I love that you love it. How do we do this heal? I tried to buy her course, but she has it turned off. So when she turns it back on, I'll try to buy it.
And there's a long history of why that is, right? We have war consciousness. We live in a polarized world. There's division. There's the suppression of the feminine and the intuition and the.
Oh my God. If I can find it, maybe I could do it myself. I have a kazoo. I have a good microphone. I can try to do it myself and fix the audio on the intro, make a kazoo. That would be too good. Good morning, Kaylee. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We're listening to a lady say that you don't need glasses, apparently. It doesn't look like she needs glasses. Or maybe she says she fixed herself from having to wear glasses. I don't know. Is this the... Yup. Yep. Samantha Lotus herself, public figure. She says public enemy number one, but she doesn't say that. She thinks that we're trying to cancel her. When sometimes there are literal consequences for the words that come out of your mouth. I understand this. I get it. I do. Thank you. I letting my hair fall. I slept in those little, you know, that little like crochet hook thing. You stick up these little things and you pull your hair out. Yeah, I did that, but I'm letting them fall a little bit. I gotta fix some of the front pieces, but I was like, don't look at my hair. But then I was like, what am I doing? I wear backwards hat most of the time here. So I was just trying to figure out a way to like make my hair nice with minimal effort. You know what I mean? My bio used to say, I'm a reformed plant killer trying to live a full, healthy life with minimal effort. I kill plants so you don't have to. DM me for help. Because I used to help people with plant stuff when I was on a different Instagram account. And minimal effort is my like wheelhouse. I know. I'm lazy. I can't help it.
feeling, and there's a hyper accentuation of the masculine, which has then turned into the toxic masculine, which has been the domination of the feminine. And we live in this contorted world that's kind of inside out, upside down, and, you know, all over the place. And
Thanks, Kaylee. I think I need a side gig as your merch manager. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Here's what I would love. Here's what I would love. My favorite idea for merch would be like tone on tone stuff, like a black hat with black like puffy stitch writing, or like a purple sweatshirt with like the impression type of letters. You know what I mean? So like it could be like kind of cool to wear, but not overt. But I'm like, that sounds hella expensive. So my dreams of like having good merch are thwarted on the daily. Yes, a blush shirt with pale pink writing. You know, like tones on tones. Yeah, I don't know. Kirsten, we have no idea what she's doing. I mean, and they all do it. Christina Figueroa is doing it. Our fun domer, flat earther, whatever sect of flat earthdom she believes in. And I just, you know, it's traditional type of stuff that doesn't make sense, because if feminine energy can only be expressed by females in a certain perspective, then how do you explain in people who are female who literally run countries, or who do incredible things like be judges, or are freaking mathematicians for NASA in the 50s, as a Black American who was literally one female Black American, so a minority group that didn't have full rights like everybody else did, who literally checked the math for launching a spaceship into outer space, and then could calculate it, do all the math to make sure they could come back. You know, like, I just don't. What kind of energy is that? I don't know. I guess that's math magician energy. That's what I call them. People who are good at math are math magicians, because, like, holy shit. So smart. My friend told me people who resonate with feminine energies who recognize and explore the idea that both exist in everyone. There are a lot of people who resonate with feminine and masculine energies who recognize and explore the idea that both exist in everyone. I love that. Math is wizardry. It is. It's a double standard for sure. I will be lurking while shopping. I hope I don't make too many faces while I'm out and about, because I know my face. I can't help myself. Christy, I love it so much. And I'm not going to tell you to fix your face, because I'm sure there's going to be moments.
it's left us in a state now at this time and place where it's been
yeah, I got slapped for it. I got slapped big time for that one. So it's either someone keeps reporting my stuff, or oh yeah, they gave it back to me. It's because it's a flat earther, and YouTube is really upset with it. So I think they're like checking to make sure that it's not you know, like spreading misinformation. I can let me see if I can play it on my phone. It might just be YouTube being like, holy shit. Hold on. Let me try to play it. Live. Classic. I can play it, so it may just be it may be your cache, but it's also can be YouTube, because talking about flat earthers is not fun. It's YouTube hates talking about that because, you know, misinformation.
Through the ancestry, right? Or through the genealogy, through the ages, all this deep conditioning. And one of the biggest journeys that I've been on personally, almost my whole life, is about breaking out of boxes, realizing that I don't fit in the boxes that people have tried to put me in, or that
You just told us that men have masculine energy and females have female energy, which literal by definition, you are creating boxes. And so like then you tell us now that you're trying to escape the boxes. So what are you not listening to what you're saying back? I don't understand.
I've been told I have to be in, you know, right from a little girl. Oh, you're meant to do this. You're meant to wear this dress and this color and do this thing and speak like this and talk like this. And you're meant to go to church and feel this way. You're meant to feel shame, and you're meant to be you can't be a bad girl by doing this. You have to be a good girl from doing this. And you have to think this way, and you have to speak this way, and you have to want certain things. You have to act a certain way. Right. And so as we grow,
listen, y'all know I love a conspiracy theory. I can't help it. There is a flat earther documentary on, hold on, let me find it. Flat Earth documentary. But it's like Behind the Curve. Is it Behind the Curve? Or Finding the Curve? I don't know. You have to it's Behind the Curve in 2018. It's on check. Already watched. You can watch on Tubi for free right now if you want to get caught up. So
we gather all of this conditioning, and really what it is it's wrapped up in not enoughness and shame. So most people are walking around riddled with guilt that they don't even know why it's there, riddled with shame, riddled with not enoughness, riddled with I am not good enough, riddled with I don't deserve, I don't belong.
can I ask you a question? And this is no shade. I don't I'm interested. I was born and raised in Texas. I have a little bit of a twang that comes out when I speak, when I say certain words. My mom is not from Texas and my dad's not from Texas. So maybe that's why I don't have a stronger accent. But when she's speaking like this, where is it coming from? Because it sounds very condescending to me, but I don't is it an accent from a specific part of the United States, or like what? I cannot say. Well, normally when I talk about like first responders, you'll never hear me say one of the words that describes one of the positions in the police, because I cannot say it because all my family laughs at me when I say it. So, postpone. Is she Canadian? Maybe she is. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. It just sounds like I'm getting a lecture from a professor who didn't read the textbook on a class that I signed up for, and it's teaching things that aren't supposed to be taught. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where it's coming from. Like when a dog's like, when their fur kind of goes up when they're in like barking mode. That's how I feel. Like something feels off to me, I guess.
I'm not right. Right? So many people, like deep down, subconsciously feel that they are not right, that they are just not deserving, not belonging, not good enough in whatever way.
Whoa.
And maybe you experience some of this, or maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. But most people, especially I think 100% of the people I've ever worked with in the 14 years that I've been in this work, I've experienced that most people feel that way. right? And so we put on these identities. We put on the perfectionist or the good girl or the good Christian or the jock who gets the validation, or we put on how we're meant to be, how we're supposed to.
I guess there's no other religions in the world that has an identity that they're putting on. Here's the caption. Since we're just pausing this, I'm sure y'all have already read it if you can even see it. Breaking free from the boxes you've been squished into. The journey of awakening and becoming who you really are is very much about deconditioning from who you aren't. This sounds like Ashley Molstad. Seriously.
Show out. And while that serves us, it's often not true. It's often not who we really are. And we often cling to these identities, cling to these ideologies of who we are. But the path of awakening to the true self is really questioning everything, all of that, all of it, everything we're associated to, and asking, is this true for me? One of the things that people give me a lot of hell for is that I'm not patriotic. I'm not a proud Canadian. Okay, I don't like hockey.
You're right. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. You're all right. She's Canadian. Canadians who are listening to my channel, also Danielle Ryan and whoever else, I'm sorry if I was offensive in asking about her accent, but she does sound condescending to me. But see, Danielle Ryan doesn't sound condescending to me. Danielle Ryan doesn't sound condescending to me. Nicole doesn't sound condescending to me. No wonder she sounds normal to me. No, like Danielle Ryan doesn't sound condescending. Maybe it's a mess. Eloise! Hello! How are you? Eloise? I've got some videos for you if you want them. We do not claim her. It's just like maybe more of like a, what do I know? I don't sound educated at all. I mean, she enunciates incredibly. I am jealous of the ability of her enunciation. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna start being a hypocrite, and I'm sure I'm gonna sound condescending. God, I am fed up of wearing my glasses, so I'm looking forward to this. Eloise, I tried to buy her course, and she took it down.
I don't like winter. I don't care. I'm not, oh, I don't care about the Montreal Canadiens, even though I'm from Montreal. I'm not proud that I'm bilingual. I like that I speak languages, great. But people always give me hell for this. And
listen, I'd be proud if I was bilingual. That's freaking cool. You can speak multiple languages? Holy moly. I can speak nothing. I can read Spanish, and well, maybe this is a problem. I took 2 years of teaching myself Spanish from a textbook, and then testing those 2 years, like with the tests that I had to do. And then I got a B. And then I did Spanish in college. And we learned Spanish by watching Spanish soap operas, which was the best experience I've ever had. And I still can't speak Spanish. I'm literally awful at it. I'm trying to move myself up so I can see above the chat, but I don't know which window. Here. Am I in eCam? Hold on. Why can't I be in eCam? I don't know what's going on. Close. Here. eCam. Options. I'm just trying to find main window. Where is it? We don't know. Quit. I'm looking for it. Quit. Oops. Cancel. My hair looks That's okay. Quit. No, I'm trying to find my main window. Discord. Hello, Discord. Quit. Nope, still can't see the main window. Open. Okay. I just won't be able to see above the comments. That's okay. That's okay.
And I say, well, why?
Oh, there it is.
You know,
Found it.
I was talking to my sister-in-law, and she's from South Africa, and she grew up watching rugby. She loves rugby, and she loves South Africa, but only South Africa. And you know, I was thinking, if she wasn't from South Africa, would she love South African rugby?
Did you know you can play rugby in almost I don't know every country, but the United States has a great rugby team. South Africa has a good rugby team too. I follow Ilana. I don't know what her last name is, but she is an Olympian. She plays for the USA rugby team. She's hella strong. She's super funny. Like, there's other people that play rugby. Am I missing the point? Am I too literal? Like, I don't understand.
Probably not. Would she speak the language Afrikaans? Probably not. Right? Would you speak the language that you speak if you weren't from the countries?
Someone said, love how none of these life coaches have any real training, no ethics board, no license, no college degree, just a good head of hair, a pretty face, and the ability to post well curated Instagram worthy aspirational content. At first, it was cute, but now it's just dangerous. Holy moly. This comment wins the internet.
That you're from, or would you love the sports team, or would you feel that your city is the best city in the world? Right? We are so attached.
Here's the TLDR. This is Samantha Lotus. She thinks you can fix your eyesight with the belief in your heart and essential oils. And she has gotten flack from the internet because a TikToker took her course and was like, what is this fuckery? And now we're listening to her talk about getting out of boxes, and then we'll listen to something else.
To these things that we're attached to, we identify with, but really it's all just made up. And sometimes it's beneficial, right? But oftentimes it actually stuffs you into a little tiny box and gives you a little neat, tiny identity. And most of the time, that's not the truth of who you really are. Maybe even the things that you think are not the truth. Maybe your political views. Maybe the way that you would raise your children, the food that you eat, your religious stance. Most of that, if it's the exact same as your parents and the exact same as your neighbors and the exact same as the people in your community, is it really yours, or has it just been given to you? And I'm not saying that any of the beliefs or the thoughts or the identities that we have are wrong necessarily. I'm just saying that they're not inherently right. They're not the capital T truth. They're not the only way and the best thing ever just because it's, you know, what is your thing. And I believe that if everyone in the reality, in our whole reality, could realize that life is just perception, it is not objective.
Life is not just perception, because guess what? There's shitty people in the world that can literally do shitty things to other people and do shitty things to other people. Case in point, allegedly, Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt, two Ruby Frankie's children. That's literal physical reality, ma'am. Or people who are emmed, like MURDERED, by individuals. Like, that's a reality of a situation. It's not just a perception. Guess what? This may come as a shocker, Samantha. Racism, reality, not perception. Like, what are you talking about? Last year, I did a stream where I found this rep in New Scan, a top rep, and he had done a Ku Klux Klan skit to show why his multi-level marketing company wasn't a cult. And it was one of my earlier videos. It wasn't good, but I think it got the message across that it was It wasn't just insensitive, it was uninformed. It was uninformed in such a big way that I don't even know how to explain it. Like, there are still groups that are in the United States and in other places in the world that think that they are better because of their skin color. What? Not only that it goes beyond just thinking that you're better, that you actually have to go out and harm other people because you cannot coexist. What? Come on. Yeah, and there is a story. This one guy went undercover for 9+ years in a KKK group, and he had thwarted so many assassination attempts by like the KKK group and members who were in law enforcement, who were doing things to take out inmates or vice versa, and he thwarted it, and he lost his friends because he had to lie his way into this KKK group, and that there was a story written on him after he got out, but he had been undercover helping derail these assassination attempts in this white supremacist group. Like, it was wild. Hello. I'll take a look. And I don't know if this is necessarily important to say, but I'm going to say it. And if it's wrong, then I'll just suffer the consequences. There was a longtime watcher of my channel and had emailed me books to read about racism and police brutality, etc., to learn more. And at the time, this entire year, it's been there's other stuff going on behind the scenes that's not just me streaming here on my channel or me having had to step away from my job or my spouse being deployed. Like, there's other things going on top of going to doctor's treatments all the time. And so I had read the emails this person had sent, and I didn't have the bandwidth to read the books. And was just in a place of not being able to reach out. And I didn't have any hard feelings towards this person. And the person got mad that I had started a book club that didn't include one of the books on the list that she had given about racism in the United States and police brutality and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm not going to continue this conversation. They said that conflict avoidance is rooted in white supremacy, and I ended up blocking that person who had been a long time listener, I guess, watcher. And I don't want to come across as a hypocrite because y'all, I don't know if I'm like, I don't want to. There are things that I care about that I'm still learning about. I'm not saying that I'm an expert on everything. I'm just saying that I can only learn so much. And then sometimes MLM stuff, the nice thing about MLMs is that there's lots of things that come up in the whole scope of talking about this stuff. We're talking about medical misinformation. We're talking about different disparities in choice of people shaming others for not choosing the right kind of food. We're talking about racism. We're talking about anti-Semitism. We're talking about we get to talk about lots of different things, and I get the opportunity to learn things, but I'm just trying to say, like, I'm not trying to come across as an expert And also, my knowledge of different things doesn't start and stop, or doesn't start with just one person's reach out of information. Like, I I learned some things by myself, or I've learned some things before. I've had my own personal experiences with stuff, or I've had friends experience things. And so it's just more dynamic. I don't know. So I'm just trying to be honest. Like, I'm talking about this stuff and I'm not trying to come across like I'm an expert, because I'm not.
Is so subjective. And if we could break out of thinking that my thing is the thing and it's the right thing and this is the way and the only way and it was black and white polarized, well, there would be less war. There'd be less suffering. There'd be less pain. There'd be less inner anxiety to always uphold some identity that's not even real. It's just made up. Probably not even chosen by you, but just given to you by people that raised you. And so in my journey, the path of freedom for me meant that I had to let go of every single freaking box, all of it. I had to break out of every box, every mold, every attachment, every addiction, every thought, every belief, every passion. I looked at every single aspect of my life and I pulled it apart and I asked, where did this come from? An example is I used to say that I hate dogs. I hate animals, hate them, don't like dogs. And I said this my whole life, don't like dogs. And one day, one of my girlfriends challenged me. She's like, Sam, how don't you like dogs? You like everything. You love everything. You're the nicest person. You love everything. How do you not like dogs? And this was many years ago when I was in this introspection. And I asked myself, like, yeah, why don't I like dogs? That's weird.
You don't have to like dogs. You don't have to like cats. You don't have to like birds. Shocker. Do we love floofs here? Sure. Is that like the tie that binds us together? Maybe. We love floofs and technical difficulties. Do you have to love a floof to watch this content? No. Someone is telling her to like look at every single belief and every single preference that you like. Some people don't like purple. Do I have purple on my channel? Can they still watch it? Yes. Some people don't like the color blue. Oh my God. Like, it's okay. Oh, why don't you like every color on the spectrum of colors? That's okay. It's okay not to like red or yellow or whatever. Like, you're saying, like, why don't I like dogs? It's okay not to like dogs.
Weird. Most people like dogs. I like everything. And why don't I like dogs? Oh, yeah. Because my grandma, the person I love more than anyone in the world, doesn't like dogs. And I was raised looking up at her, hating dogs.
You know what my dad, my dad is like, I'm not saying my dad's perfect. He's not. He said something because we were like, oh, that's so gross. You like this type of food. And he's like, no, it's not gross that someone else who is not you prefers something different than you do. So it's not okay, certainly, to make someone feel bad for what they like to eat or what they like to do. Shocker. And you know what else? My dad knows how impressionable I specifically am, so he doesn't tell me his preference on almost anything. Because I probably would be like her and pick up some of his stuff. Did I start wearing backwards hats when I was in first grade because my dad did? Yeah. Do I love flip-flops because my dad wore flip-flops? Yes. Did I want to like dress exactly like my dad growing up? Yeah, I did. So he understands that, but I also understand, like, sure, some people can pick up their biases from their close family and friends, and you can identify like actual important ones, like how you see people, and say, is my bias harmful? Does my bias hurt other people? That would be a good thing to address, in my opinion.
Saying that they're bad and they're annoying and they're dirty and they're gross. And so I grew up hating dogs. And I hated dogs until one day I decided to question why I hate dogs. And now I love dogs. I'm obsessed with doodles and I want one very badly. And I hopefully have one soon. And this is just a little story to identify that a huge part of me, like I was really against dogs for no reason besides the fact that that was conditioned into me. And so much that I see working with now over thousands of people across the world is that most of their reality, most of their paradigm of what's real was just conditioned onto them, was a box that they were put into. And most people are suffering. Most people
Sure.
on this planet are not thriving, right? Like maybe you're one of the few that are thriving, and high five, because it probably
Is this gonna turn into a multi-level marketing pitch? Because if it is, I'm gonna lose my. She's in Austin, Texas. No. Okay. Sorry, my ears are still hurting.
took you a lot to get here, but most people are struggling. They're struggling with low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-body image, low belief in themselves. They're struggling with negativity and anger and resentment and grief and sadness and apathy. And most people don't even know why. But these are things that states of being that we become attached to, we even identify with, right? And most of the time, like I keep saying, it's just a part of this collective conditioning that we have bought into. And so
collective conditioning. Why don't we? Well, I wish there was a psychologist in the chat or a psychiatrist. I don't know what. I don't think collective conditioning is the appropriate term. I think that it is a grouping, it is accumulation of people's experiences individually, as a group, in social settings, by their communities, their cultural traditions. There's so many facets that come into how you see the world and how you see yourself. And then on top of that, with all of those inputs, you still get a choice. And is your choice strongly influenced by your biases and by your experiences? Sometimes. And sometimes you can re-look at your biases and say, is this bias based on reality? Does this bias hurt other people? If the bias could hurt other people, i.e., a bias against someone else because of their skin color, etc., that would be one to fix or change. And are some people aware of them? Sometimes not. So are some of them intentionally harmful? No, they don't intend to do that. Sometimes people pick stuff up based on a lack of interaction with a people group if they have a bias against someone else. It's more complex than just saying, like, oh, your parents raised you to hate people. Sometimes parents did. Sometimes parents raised with like literally saying, oh, this type of people, etc., is less than because there's something wrong with them. No, that's not the case for everyone. I don't know why I'm getting on this topic. Okay.
the reason why I've been saying this, why I haven't jumped on today, is I've been thinking about this breaking free and becoming who you really are. And it really is like peeling back all of these layers. It's like the real you, which is etheric. It's
Yes.
it's everything and nothing. The
Thank
real
you.
true you, the connection with source consciousness, the divine being, the child of God, whatever you want to call it. It's infinite.
I slept with those, like, you know, that little hook that you shove up one of those little thingies? I slept with it wet, and it turned out like this. And there's no hairspray in it. So I'm just trying to see. I'm just looking for my lowest effort thing to make my hair, like, kind of wavy-ish. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting influenced by all these, like, people I keep reacting to, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to change from being a potato, but I was like, this is pretty minimal effort to sleep on something that is comfortable and it only takes a few minutes to put in. And then you can, you know, have kind of wavy-ish hair. So. Oh, Blaze Goddess. Escape Top Chat Purgatory while you can. Go, go, go. Let me see if I have the T overlay. Oh, I guess I can't. Video clips. Let me see if I can put the T up here. Hold on. Oh, because it's a movie. Hold on. Let me just put it through Handbrake real quick. Mark Wilson. That video file is corrupted, so that's not the most fun that I've ever had. It's way above this. Solar bear. Okay, ending. Where is... There's the T. Here we go. And we're going to make it very fast, 1080. And we're going to put it on the desktop. I'm going to put the T so we can have a T set. I'm going to put it on the desktop. Oh no! You've got a lot of files. Each brand is limited to 100 images. Stop it! We need all of these. Delete. Literally, they're just trying to get more money from me. We've got the T. Hold on. Please hold. Look, we've got T now. Cute! I'm sorry. Distracted. Let's go.
It is infinite. Yes, you have a unique blueprint, right? You have unique desires and feelings and wishes and wants and essence. But most of who most people are is not who they really are. It's who they've been told to be, who they bought into to be. And when you have been so...
I tried it, but because my hair is like, I think I need to do a different thing where I have to go back and forth. And so this one was just like, suck it down, you know? It just was fast, so that's why I did it. But yes, I've done that one before too.
Bought into and so conditioned, it's easy to control and manipulate you. And that's why the matrix works the way that it does. It keeps people sick, stupid. It keeps people stressed,
I love that, Hannah.
Depressed, diseased, disconnected, especially disconnected from nature and from themselves, especially disconnected from God and higher consciousness.
Nature, disconnected, oh my God, I'm just... Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Especially connected from their pineal gland and their crown chakra and the open connection to source consciousness, because...
Open connection to source consciousness? What does this mean? What does this mean? Can someone explain? I don't understand.
How would they control us if we were truly free? How would they control us if we could think for ourselves? If
you can think for yourself. Let me just, I'm sorry, teacher moment. Let me just pull up this file from Stephen Hassan. This is the influence continuum. It's from the BITE model of authoritarian control. You can decide for yourself whether the group you're a part of or the individual you're associating with has more of a destructive, unhealthy influence or a constructive, healthy influence. And you can see there's a section for individuals, for leaders, for organizations. And you can say, wow, is this leader showing these signs on the right? Narcissistic, elitist, power hungry, secretive, claims absolute authority, or are they psychologically healthy? They know their own limits. They empower others. They're trustworthy. They're accountable. And you can say, like, wow, it's a range. And if it falls on the healthier side, cool. And I know what healthy characteristics look like and sound like. And I can make that decision because there's a scale to compare the behavior to. Oh my God. I'm so mad. I feel like this is a new brand. Like, this is DC. She's an MLM dropout. She gets really mad when she reacts to shit.
If we could peel back all of the layers of the things that have been put on us and really ask the questions of, is this actually me? And if it's not, then what is actually me? And that's where all human potential is unleashed. When we tap into who we really are.
Like, this is like Teal Swan shit right now.
And that is just pure divine source consciousness energy. Infinite potential. Humans are way more powerful than we've been taught to be. We've been...
Sorry. We we sold our house yesterday, so they are sending the money. So I had to pick that up. Why is this so blurry? Hello? Okay, we're back. We're back.
Taught to be seen as these little measly, feeble rodents that just are worthless, right? Like that's pretty much how it seems. We're just these useless feeder things. But really, we are gods and goddesses embodied on this planet. We are source consciousness. We are the divine in physical form.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Hello, Marie. Thank you. Let me let my parents' dog out. He's upset.
And my vision for humanity and what I want to see in the world that I want to help create is that people know that they reconnect to that power, to their true selves, that they tap into who they really are at their core. Like how they really get to feel. Humans are meant to be healthy. We're meant to be physically fit. We're meant to feel amazing. We're meant to be happy all the time, right? At least content all the time. Definitely not negative, definitely not sick, definitely not angry and depressed, definitely not stressed, definitely not. We're meant to know why we're here on this planet, what we want to experience, what we're meant to.
You know what? I'm sick of this. She's public, I think. Let me see if she's opened up her class. New YouTube video.
Or especially your hormones, I'm going to tell you that you need to stop. Stop going to the wrong place and getting the wrong tests to figure out what is going on with you. Oh, hello again. My name is Samantha Lotus. I am a human optimization specialist. I'm also a naturopath. If you haven't...
She's a naturopath? Sorry, please hold. I don't know what's going on. Theater mode. Oh, God. There we go.
Do a cortisol test. So what that does is it takes your blood and it tests to see how...
Y'all realize when you have pictures behind you, when you are having when you're filming, that we can see the lights in the pictures? Does it matter to anybody else? No, probably not.
Much cortisol is released into the blood. There are multiple reasons why this isn't going to give you the results in the picture that's actually going to be beneficial for you. The first reason is that when you're testing your cortisol, you're testing it at one point during the day. And that's only going to give you information about where your cortisol is at that specific point. So it's a little snapshot of a little point in your day. The other thing is that it's not testing all of the other metabolites. It's not testing your free cortisol. It's not testing your cortisone. It's not testing the different peaks and valleys that your natural hormones are meant to go through. And so you're not getting the true picture. The other thing is that it's not testing your detox pathways, your methylation. It's not testing all of your other sex hormones. And it's not going to give you a reading on your inflammatory markers, on your different neurochemicals. And so it's really ultra limited. And it's also not as accurate as when you do a dried urine test. Also, when you go to see your doctor and you get these results, most of the time, the markers that they're testing, even if you're at a very low part of the marker, if it's within the range, they're going to say you're perfectly healthy. And that's actually what I see so often is people coming to me saying, my blood results looked fine. My doctor said I was fine, yet I feel terrible. So you want to make sure that you're doing the right testing in the right timings, in the right sequencing, the right frequency, so that you're getting all of the measures that you need to be able to put together the piece of the puzzle to see what's actually going on. The hormone test that I use is called the Dutch Advanced Hormone Panel. There are various kinds that you can get, but I like to get the complete version where you're getting kind of a big...
The Dutch Advanced Hormone Panel? Dutch Advanced Hormone Panel. What? Dutch test is a group of validated tests that provide a complete evaluation of sex and adrenal hormones, including metabolites. What? What is this? Let me make this wider. Please hold. No. No. I made this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I should have made it lower. That's okay. I can be down here. Dutch webinars, the role of a dream. September 20th. Is this free? Greetings and salutations, chat. I know it showed my stuff. Don't worry. Medical designation. Say hello to dc@gmail.com. What are we at? 112. I'll cut this out. I'm a provider. I'm a patient. Thank you for registering. Do y'all want to stream this live? Because I do. Anita Myron has an affiliate code for this testing. Amy, do you want to crash this with me on the 20th? Amy, please say yes. Please say yes, Amy. Drop a 1 to unduly influence Amy into crashing this with us. Okay. I get into so much trouble when I'm streaming live. Okay. Share this tab instead. You have work that day? Oh my god. Put an earphone in. It's only for an hour. Take a late lunch. Oh my god. One. Rosie has like 1,000,000 ones in the chat. Peer pressure. Oh my god. We have to do this. We have to do this correctly. I don't know if this counts as flashing lights, but I am going to play the kazoo. So please hold. Hold on. Please hold. You've got a lot of files. No kidding, I have StreamYard. For how much I pay every month, I should be able to have unlimited amount of files. Let's see. Delete this one. Delete background. Delete background. Delete background. Delete background. I'm just deleting all these backgrounds so I can have more fun files. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Isn't it good? Christy made it for us. Christy found us our kazoo song that our brand has been built off of. And then Christy also made us that video of the squirrel dancing with the kazoos in the bass. I'm a bad influence. No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh my god. Hello, everyone. And to that I say, where's my sounds?
Hello there.
Hello there. Hopefully my sound is working correctly. That's okay. I'm just being awful and going live whenever the moon strikes, which apparently is twice a day.
Picture of everything. And what this does is it tests your hormones over 4 or 5 times throughout 2 days. You start at 5 p.m. on the first day. That's your first sample. And then at 10 p.m., which is supposed to be around at a bedtime. The third sample is the first thing upon waking, and the fourth sample is 2 hours later. And this is a dried urine sample. So you're urinating on these strips, you're letting them dry, and then you send them in and they test for all of the different chemicals and the different hormones. This is really important because the way that your hormone graph is meant to look and the way that yours might look, it tells a big story. if you're
Christy, we were just saying that the reason that we have the best squirrely kazooie brand on the internet is because of you. Oh, yes, I do want to crash it with you. Hold on. Amy's going live. Do we want to crash her Zoom? I mean, crash her call. Yes. Yes. Okay. You know what? Let's take a break from this. Yeah, slam. I just slammed Amy with a effect. Oh, I don't know if it slammed it. Yes, Amy. Yes. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this later because I'd rather hang out with Amy and I think we're going to have fun with Beachbody. So let me go over to Amy. And, well, it's literally a squirrel trail. I don't know if it's going to be Zoom live, but we're going to crash it with her. We're going to crash her stream. Okay, let me redirect to Amy. Hold on. And then y'all can stay in the chat and we'll just be over there. Hold on, YouTube. Because I only want it to be on her channel because you know, I feel like that's only fair. Your YouTube studio. And oh, I keep losing subbies. That's okay. Customization, content, live. Literally a squirrel trail. Customization, redirect to Amy. Oh, she's live right now. God dang it. Okay, I'm going to go. All right, here we go. We're going to end the live. We'll see you over there.